So our last video on this topic was knowing your equipment inside and out. So you can stick with your creative side of your brain versus your analytical side of your brain. I hope some of you, or if not all of you, have tried this or are still working on it because it's very, very important. It does work, and anyway, this is the next step, and what I hope will help, create better images for all of us. So back in the day, we had to shoot in black and white because we had black and white film. I'm talking way back in the day, because a lot of the publishing that was done in black and white. And for some of us, we had our dark rooms, and we didn't do color. We did black and white because it was easier, straight out. I tried a couple color processing, and it was a fail. Anyway, I think I've made one print, and it cost me, $100 in chemicals to make that one print. And it was of my brother, which was a nice print. Don't get me wrong. It was anyway, getting off subject. So today, why am I in black and white? Simple. I want you to shoot in black and white. When we shot back then in black and white, it took you a long time to think in black and white while you're shooting, because we had an open viewfinder, everything was color. So you had to take away the distractions mentally. Literally, you had to think in black and white. Today, you don't have to. I mean, these cameras, the digital mirrorless cameras, you put it in black and white mode while you're in RAW. You can shoot all day in black and white, see in black and white, and when you pull it into Lightroom or Capture One or whatever you use, you can pull back the color, just that simple. But shooting in black and white takes away all the distractions of color and makes you focus on your subject. It's a really great technique, and it really, really works. It will take you to another level of photography that you haven't been to, most of you. Some of you, and especially the older ones, already know this technique or have shot in black and white for so many years it just comes naturally. But all of us forget it because all of us are distracted by color. Per se, a woman comes out in a beautiful red dress and it's just stunning, and we're concentrating on that red dress. We're concentrating on what we're going to do with that red dress to make it just pop. Now, you still do the flow or whatever you want to do with that dress, but taking away the color takes away the distraction of the red and puts you on the subject, the lines, the end result, okay? When you pull it into your editing software and then bring up the color, you're gonna notice a big, big change because we're not concentrating on the color, we're concentrating on the woman wearing the color. It is a great technique. It works. Do it for a couple weeks or longer and have fun with it. It works so, so well. So I hope you enjoy the shoot. I hope you try this technique because it's going to improve your photography. I promise you. And if you have any questions, ask them at the end. Watch the end of the video, but ask them below. It's cool that I'm saying below, and it's going to be the comment. Anyway, enjoy this shoot. Okay, this is Josie. She's the model for today. And I kept the video in black and white because I just wanted to see the look that you're going to see through the camera. And not that none of you have seen this before, obviously, but it really does show the details of her face, of her dress, of everything. It just, there's no distractions. It's just the model, the person, the smile, the eyes. It's so much. You're going to really enjoy this when you try it if you haven't already. And I apologize for saying distraction 16,000 times, but I just can't push it enough. Anyway, Josie's normally very, very awkward in front of the camera. She doesn't do this very often. She's young, and it's hard for her. So, and I hate posing. I hate posing people and saying, "Oh, do this and do that," and so it's not good for both of us. And I believe that I should be able to tell a model to pose a little differently or to direct them a little bit more. And I need to work on that myself. But you know, without crossing the line of saying, okay, now do this and move your finger 2 inches that way and move your body 3 inches that way, because I hate that. But anyway, getting off point here. The GVM lighting, I'm using the 200 with that giant ball up top, and I pushed the one LED in the back just for, on the left side, further away from the window, to even the lighting. That was it. Those photos you just saw, yes, they are really touched up. I apologize for not giving you out of camera, but you know, I wanted to show you the finished product versus, okay, this is what it looks like out of, you know what a camera, you know what it looks like out of camera. Anyway, she's always wanted to do one of these angel wing shoots, so she got her angel wings and we're doing it. The fine details, you know, like when you shoot and, oh God, the necklace was crooked, or, you know, in this case, the wing was crooked, you know, when you're in black and white and you know the distraction of color, you can really pick up on those fine details. And it helps quite a bit, and it helped in this shoot quite a lot. You know, unfortunately, you know, even with the dress being somewhat non-wrinkly, every little wrinkle shows on this dress. Now I switched to the Aperture Light Dome Mini 2 with the grid on it because I wanted to bring out the cheekbones just a little bit more and her jawline. She has a great jawline, but if I'm using the light dome and it's a little too low, the jawline disappears a little too much. So I wanted that jawline in this. And as you can see here, it really popped there. Now, because I'm using 2 side lights in the back, and the grid was just too much. It was just too harsh of a look for this look that I was going for without the wings. But this is, you know, obviously behind the scene kind of look. And the Light Dome Mini, it has a really good spread, but it is a mini, so it's not a large spread. It's a good fall off. And I know people are looking for light fall off, but it really doesn't matter unless you're shooting something wide like that. That was an overall with the 2 side lights on her. Now in Lightroom, I like to go through the images in black and white in Lightroom. I think it's a lot faster because you can pull out the photos you like a lot more because you're concentrating on the model and not the colors and everything like that. So, you know, what's nice shooting in RAW and black and white, you just click the black and white button and boom, you've got your color back, and there it is. And you can see, you know, she has some blemishes, so, you know, there was some touch-up that had to be done for these photos. But anyway, I hope this helped. I hope you liked the shoot, and come back again. If you have any questions, put them below. Thank you.